Well, folks, it has been a long time since we've been on this YouTube channel, and even made a video for Seattle Mariners franchise. Last time we played was over a month ago. We played the Baltimore Orioles, and today we finally are coming back, and we're going to be playing the fourth place team in the AL West, the Houston Astros. Now, if you look at the standings for the video game of the AL West, it's a lot more competitive in the better way than it is in real life, probably being one of the worst divisions, considered the worst division in baseball right now, with the Mariners leading the division, actually, being the only team above 30 wins, I believe. And right now we've got 4 that are above 30, heading into game 55 for us. We're 38-16, and we are facing 31-22 Astros, with Emerson Hancock on the mound against Christian Javier, who's having a pretty good year, 6-2, 3.27 ERA, and then Hancock just under a 4 with a 3.94, 2-0 on the year. And he's on the rotation because of the injury to Luis Castillo, which I believe is still going on. And without further ado, we might as well just quit with the hassle. We're going to go with the normal jerseys, just the homes, the all-whites. We're going to hop right into it. Welcome back to Seattle Mariners baseball. We are here in Seattle, Washington, where the 38-16 Seattle Mariners face the 31-22 Houston Astros. Today, the Mariners got Emerson Hancock on the mound. He had a late start to his season in the rotation due to the injury of Luis Castillo, the ace for the Mariners. And he has started 3. This will be his 4th start of the season. Only 11 strikeouts to his name, a 3.94 ERA, and a 1.31 whip. Looking to get those numbers down against a pretty good Astros squad. And, of course, starting with Kyle Tucker, who has been MVP candidate in the past couple of years. He's had good skills, in the field and hitting. He is a fantastic player, as the 1-2 is fouled off. He's somebody that I really enjoy watching in the Astros organization, and he is going to, in my opinion, have a top 5 MVP finish as we strike him out with Hancock for the first out of the game. Now it is Corey Julks, I believe is how you say it. He is hitting the 2 spot. He is averaging 242 on the year. Hancock, the pitch on the 1-2 is just a little bit high on the zone, making it 2-2 count for Julks. That pitch is a sinker, hit hard but foul. Left field foul. And it is 2-2 once more. The pitch by Hancock is hit into center. Julio Rodriguez will be under it for out number 2. Now, obviously, the big name of the Astros, probably the best player on their squad right now, Yordan Alvarez. He has 8 home runs on the year as he pops that one up in the foul territory, but Rojas will get there. And that'll be the end of the top of the first. It is 0-0, 1-2-3 for Emerson Hancock, and Seattle's going to go bat. Here's Christian Javier on the season. 10 starts for him. This is start number 11. He is 6-2 with a 3.27 ERA and a 1.18 whip. 59 strikeouts, 23% strikeout rate with only a 7.8 walk rate. Good season for him. Hopefully, we can hit well off of him. Almost forgot to change back to dynamic, as that one is fouled off by Rojas. Rojas, the leadoff hitter. You have seen him move up and down the lineup, be the 9 spot, be the 1 spot, play DH, be third base. Right now he's at third base spot. 293 on the year as he watches that one, strike 3. He strikes out in his first at-bat of the day. That's 1 down for the Mariners. Now here's J.P. Crawford, 354 on the year. Fantastic season for him. 8 home runs, 32 RBIs. As he watches that one for ball number 2. 73 hits on the year. A very impressive season for him. That one fouled off. Still 2-2 now to J.P. Crawford. Now he is a lefty bat, so expect a right field home run if he hits something here, as that one's fouled for a 2-2 once more. has over a 400 on-base percentage, 421, almost 1,000 OPS. So that one's outside for ball 3. It's going to be a full count to J.P. Crawford. Julio Rodriguez on deck, having himself a pretty good year as well. Hoping to have a runner on to get 2 runs. As that one is popped up behind the plate, and they will have their guy there to catch it. Route number 2. Here's the full lineup for you guys. We've already seen Crawford and Rojas. Time to see Rodriguez. And then Garver, Raleigh, and Raleigh after him. Number 1 team in slugging percentage in the MLB. Julio Rodriguez, 14 home runs, 41 RBIs. Second most on the team behind Cal Raleigh. As that one's a swing and a miss. Bad swing indeed. Chasing that one outside. And it is now 1-2. He's going to look at that one inside for ball 2. 2-2 count to Julio Rodriguez. Javier looking to go 1-2-3. That one hit into center. That's going to drop, and that's going to fall for a 2-out single by Julio Rodriguez to keep the Mariners alive here in the first. And that brings up Mitch Garver, who, if you guys don't remember, had a late start to the season due to a preseason injury. But a good start to the season for him as well. That's hit into right field, and it's going to be caught by Kyle Tucker to end the first. Score is still knotted up at 0 after 1. 1 hit on the board. It's a Julio single. We're going to the second. Here's Jose Altuve, hitting almost 300 on the year. That pitch by Hancock strikes him out. And that's the second strikeout of the day for Emerson Hancock. And now Alex Bregman, who's hitting over 300. Very good lineup for him. That one's hit deep into left field. Can Cade Marlowe get there? Cade Marlowe, by the way, on the Mariners. Didn't even find out about that until just now. Congratulations to him for being called up from the minors. Makes the play at the wall to get the second out in the second. Ball went through the glove. Don't know how that works. Anyways, Yanir Diaz, the catcher for the Astros, up to the plate. He's having a pretty good year. That one hit into center. Is Julio going to be able to track it? He is, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 in the top of the second for the Astros. And now Raleigh, Raleigh, and Polanco. 3 good hitters for the Mariners are coming up. Here's Raleigh. As we said, is leading off the inning. 9 home runs, 33 RBIs, hitting .281 with a 856 OPS. That one looked at an inside ball 3-1. And looking to get on base here. As he will, 5-pitch walk. 4-1 was the count. That's his first walk of the night for Javier. Now he's got Cal Raleigh. This is a guy you might want to walk. 18 home runs, 47 RBIs. Fantastic season from him. That one's fouled off in the zone. For strike 2, 1-2 count to Cal Raleigh, the switch hitting catcher. I accidentally told him to steal, so I'm going to step off there. I didn't really want to steal here. And Raleigh leading off at first. Raleigh, the 1-2 count. That one's up for ball number 2. Not in the zone. Little high. And we got 2-2 here to Cal Raleigh. Looking for home run number 19. They're going to throw back to Raleigh to make sure he isn't going anywhere, and he isn't. He's got 2 more disengagements despite saying 1 more remaining. If the third one fails, Raleigh gets base. As that one's fouled off by Raleigh, Raleigh gets base. 2-2. It's Cal Raleigh here. Oh, swung on a miss right down the middle. Unfortunate from Cal Raleigh. Missing on a big opportunity to send that one out. And it is, instead of a 2-run home run, it's a 1-out. Swing and a miss. We're going to pitch back, or throw back on Raleigh. And Raleigh, I'm actually going to steal with here. Try and get a base here. Swing and a miss by Polanco. And he's out at the bag. What a throw by Diaz and what a tag by Pena. And Raleigh will have to walk himself back to the dugout. Polanco Swings and a miss for strike 2. And then Diaz throws out. Raleigh. Blanco having a good stats this year, which I forgot to mention. But we were so busy. Fouled off. 1-2. 13 home runs, 31 RBIs. Over a 900 OPS.
That's a ball.
As he looks at that one inside for ball number 2. It's going to be a 2-2 count now to Jorge Polanco. Mitch Haniger, the hitter after him, if he is to get on base, or in the third. As that one is popped up into shallow lefts. The shortstop, Jeremy Pena, is going to get under it and end the second inning. We are still scoreless here in Seattle. But we've got 2 base runners for the Mariners. 0 for the Astros. We're going into the third. Chas McCormick. He's had himself a little bit of a come up, I would say, in the recent years. Became a pretty serviceable and pretty good outfielder for the Houston Astros, especially last season. And Hancock sends that one right down the zone, and that's going into center field. That one is gone. Chas McCormick, a leadoff solo shot by himself, his 6th of the year, 414. And the Astros, their first base runner, puts a run on the board. And they go early, 1-0 here in the third. Hancock, not the greatest pitch there. And McCormick makes him pay, 1-0. Now here's the next pitch to Pena, the 8-hitter. Surprising to see him hitting in the 8th spot, usually near the top of the leaderboard, or the lineup. That one hit on the third base line, fair ball, and it's going to get past Rojas. And that's a single right after the leadoff homer. So now we've got a man on first. John Singleton now here to bat. He is the first baseman for the Houston Astros. That one hit into left field foul. Cade Marlowe can't get there. That's going to get down. Strike 2. Foul ball. That one also fouled off towards the third base side. And Hancock trying to put him away. He does! Swing and a miss. And Singleton wishes he could have gotten that one back. He chased it inside for strike number 3 and out number 1 of the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup here with Kyle Tucker, who watches that one for ball 2. I don't know why they just showed Scott Cervais for no reason. That one's fouled off to the third base side by the Astros dugout. And Hancock, who has been feeling pretty confident with the slider, is going to get that one fouled off down the first base line now. Let's go to the circle change. We haven't gone to it pretty much all game. Swinging and somehow fouls that off. Kyle Tucker. We're going to go to the sinker now. Same location. Fouled off once more. Pena sitting at first. Tucker watches that one for a ball. This at-bat is lasting a little bit of time. Fouled off again. I believe this is pitch number 8. It is pitch number 8. Hancock fouled again. Pitch number 9 here in the at-bat. 2-2. Or 10 pitches. Wow. That one hit right over the third baseman. That's going to get down. He's going to third. Can he make the play? Marlowe cannot get it there in time. Kind of lackadaisical on the throw, I would say. Kind of lazy throw. And Pena gets to third. This is going to be hit high. Rodriguez going to try and throw him out here. Why do you throw it to the second baseman and not the cutoff guy? I guess I thought the second baseman, not the guy on second, was the cutoff. Anyways, Pena will score, making it 2-0 Houston, as Alvarez fouls that one into the crowd. 2-strike count for him now. Wow. Alvarez, that gets down at the wall. Haniger, gonna throw it in. They've got a guy going home. Garver can't get it there in time. And that's Kyle Tucker scoring. Alvarez's 11th double on the year puts the Astros up 3-0. And now Altuve fouls that off, 1-2 count. Not a great inning for Emerson Hancock. That one in the zone, called a ball. Now 2-2, hit hard, but into foul territory. A little bit of a struggle inning for Mr. Emerson Hancock. That one fouled off as well. And now the pitch on the 2-2 is going to be hit into center. Julio is there. He's under it. That's going to end the top of the third, but damage is done. 3 runs scored by the Astros. And the Mariners got some work to do. Down 3-0. Before we get this inning started, I guess we got to do this first. I was going to warm up some guy arms, making it 3-1. Haniger watches that one. Let's warm up Gregory Santos. And let's warm up Saucedo. We don't really have very many lefty arms. We might need to go trade for a lefty arm out of the bullpen. That one popped up and hit shallow right. And it's going to be caught by Tucker for out number 1 here in the third. And now Cade Marlowe, not his debut, got called up recently, I assume. But he is doing all right. He watches that one hit into left field. That's going to get way too high, not enough pop. And caught by, I believe that is Jordan in left field for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup here for Josh Rojas. Looking to keep the inning alive as his team is down 3. That one hit into center, and that's going to fall. It's going to be a 2-out single from Josh Rojas. And the Mariners now have their best hitter in Mr. 353 J.P. Crawford at the plate. It is now a runner at first, J.P. Crawford. 2 outs, 1-1 count. That one hit into shallow center. That's going to drop runners at first and second. And now they are getting a little bit of a 2-out rally with 2 straight singles in a 2-out situation. And now it is Julio Rodriguez's turn. We had a nice one into left center. Last at bat. That one's high for ball number 2. Rodriguez, 14 home runs, looking for number 15 if he can hit this one out and tie the game. Swing and a miss. Drops late. And it's now 2-2 for Julio Rodriguez with runners on first and second. That's Rojas at second. That one hit hard, but early. Absolutely belted, but it's a foul ball. 111 off the bat. Got real lucky there. That one outside. Full count here to Julio Rodriguez. Mitch Garver on deck. Flew out in the first. And now Rodriguez waits the pitch. That one fouled off. Circle change out of the zone. Just can't sit and wait on it, man. What am I doing? Rodriguez watches that one. Hits that towards short. What a play by Jeremy Pena. And that's going to end the third. Pena might have just saved 1 run and possibly more with that diving play to end the third and keep the Mariners scoreless. And now Hancock's got a lot of work to do here in the 4th, which will probably be his last inning to pitch, as that one is fouled. It's now 1-2. A slider here from Hancock, fouled off again by Bregman. Now we're going to go to the fastball, and Hancock, that one's hit in the middle infield and past J.P. Crawford. That's a leadoff single, and I think that the bullpen is being called up. Looks like it's time for Emerson Hancock's night to be over. And Gregory Santos will come into the game. Maybe not the best matchup for a couple of the next hitters, but it's not about the matchups right now. It's about just getting out of the inning. Polanco to Crawford to Garver. That's a 4-6-3 double play by the Mariners. And that base runner is erased just like that. 2 outs. Chaz McCormick now at the plate. Gregory Santos, that one fouled off. It was a sinker that he just threw there. Very big sinker thrower. His primary pitch is the sinker. Also likes to throw the fastball. And he throws gas. Strikeout looking. And that's the end of the top of the fourth. Garver 0 for 1 with the fly out in the first. To end the first, actually. As that one is dribbled on towards Bregman, who gets the ball and makes the play. Easy fielding opportunity, an easy out opportunity for the Astros, and it is made. Now it's Luke Raleigh, who walked last at-bat. He comes in with a full count. Wow. As he will get walked once more. His on-base percentage goes up. Javier, only 2 walks allowed, both to Luke Raleigh. And now Cal Raleigh, the home run hitter, up to the plate. Looking for home run number 19. 1-1 count to him. Javier, his 75th pitch of the night, is going to be outside for ball number 2. Cal Raleigh last game, 2 for 4 with a home run, 4 RBIs. And now Raleigh watches that one, and that is fouled. Hit hard, 106, but very late on the swing. He's a very powerful hitter against righties. 96 power. That one hit hard down the first base line. It's going to get all the way to the wall. That might score Raleigh. They're gonna send him. It's going to be a close one at the plate. Throw is off. That's going to score Luke Raleigh. Cal Raleigh with the RBI double, his 8th double of the year. And that one absolutely swung on and torched down that first base line for that RBI double. Mariners get on the board, now down 3-1 instead of 3-0. And Polanco dribbles that one. Raleigh's going to go to third. He's safe at third. Throw is off at first. And both runners are safe. Bregman with the E5. And now 1 out, 2 runners on. And Mitch Haniger has a chance to put the Mariners up by 1. He also has a chance to end the inning, as that one's outside for ball number 2. It's going to be a 2-1 count now. Lance McCullers Jr. and Brandon Bielik in the bullpen for the Astros, as Javier is nearing 90 pitches. That one swung on and fouled. Now 2-2 to Mitch Haniger. Could have wishes he had that one back. That could have been a home run ball. The 2-2 from Javier. Fouled off by Haniger. 2 sliders in the zone that Haniger can't get a piece of, but stays alive is what matters here with 1 out, 2 runners on. That's inside to make it a full count. And now Cade Marlowe, who's hitting .300 with runners in scoring position on the year, is on deck, hoping that Haniger can get on. Swung on and miss! And that's a strike, a very big one indeed. Strikeout for Mitch Haniger. Now Cade Marlowe has the opportunity to be the hero in the 4th. Will he? Cade Marlowe hits that one right to the first baseman, and that's going to end the 4th. Mistakes by Haniger to swing on that one, but Raleigh with a nice RBI double to get the Mariners on the board and give them a little bit of confidence going into the 5th. Now Pena up to the plate, and Santos had a nice outing in the last inning. That's going to be called strike 2. Sorry, I said the sinker was his primary. Slider is his primary, but he can throw some gas. Sinker going 96. We got a fastball go 98 in the last inning, as that one goes 99 on the corner. Gregory Santos with his 2nd strikeout, and his 2nd strikeout looking. Now John Singleton at the plate fouls that one off. 1-2 count for Singleton. That pitch in the middle of the zone, foul ball. He's lucky, and Santos is thinking that one went foul. The 1-2 fastball down in the zone, check swing, doesn't matter, it's in the zone. Strike 3, his 3rd of the day. Back up to the top of the lineup for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Up to the dish. That one caught a ball. Fans not happy about that. Tucker has 29 walks on the year. Looking to maybe walk here. 2-2 count after the foul. And Gregory Santos, on his 20th pitch of the night, hits that one into shallow right. Santos maybe not the greatest location. That's going to keep the Astros alive. Kyle Tucker with a 2-out single. Brings on Corey Julks with a 1-1 count. Santos on the frame. Can't get it called strike. 2-1 now. Fans still not happy. That one called a strike outside the zone. And now it is a 2-2 to Corey Julks, who swing on and fouled. That one to left field, third base side. Another slider fouled off by Julks. He's going to go to the circle change here. Swung on towards Rojas. Rojas, the play to Garver. Ends the top of the fifth. Scoreless, but one base runner. And the Mariners down 2, got the very beginning of their lineup with Rojas, Crawford, and Rodriguez. New pitcher in the game for the Astros, Lance McCullers Jr., former starter, supposedly turned reliever. He's appeared in 20 games, 2 holds, 2-3 record, 5.93 ERA. That is a sign that we need to be able to hit off of this guy. 2-1 count to Rojas. That one hit into left center, and it's a little bit of a weak hit. Chas McCormick gets onto it for out number 1. Seemed like I pieced it up pretty well, but I guess not. J.P. Crawford at the plate now, 1-1. He's 1 for 2. Terrible swing. Holy. Nobody saw that, all right? Just everybody close your eyes. All right, I gotta stop. I know for a fact they are not chanting MVP for J.P. Crawford. He's having a good year, but there's 2 players on the team that are doing better. They're chanting JP. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mariners fans. I didn't know you guys did that. That one's a ball, 2-2. Full count now to J.P. Crawford. This man does not let the pitch count live, dude. That one hit to second. Altuve can't field it correctly. He's safe. Beats the throw. That might be ruled a base hit, and it is ruled a base hit for J.P. Crawford. He's now 2 for 3. And now Julio Rodriguez up to the plate to tie the game. 1-1 count. That one hit in the center. It's going to drop. We've got runners on first and second for the Mariners. 3-1. 1 out. Runners on first and second for Mitch Garver, who's 0 for 2 tonight, but can definitely change the tide of this game with one swing. The 1-1 to Garver. Swung on and missed. Now 1-2. The vision's just not there. It doesn't help with the PCI, as you can tell. The 1-2 here. That's going to be outside for ball number 2. Garver, first season here in Seattle, looking to cause some damage. That one hit in the right. Not pieced up correctly. And JP's going to tag from second, and he's going to be safe at third. Runners in the corners now with 2 outs. And Luke Raleigh, who has walked twice so far today, we'll see a 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the 5th. Also a guy who can change the momentum of a game with one swing. That one hit hard, but Tapia for the out. And that's going to end the 5th. McCullers gets out of a jam. Still 3-1 Astros. Yordan Alvarez leading off for the Astros in the 6th inning. Santos still in the game for the Mariners on the mound. He has eclipsed 30 pitches, as that one is swung on and fouled. 1-2 count here for Yordan Alvarez. Now fastball is going to be fouled off towards the third base side. After we retire this batter, hopefully, we will look at the bullpen. 1-2. That one's hit hard in the right field, but fouled. That is a souvenir for a fan. Pretty hard souvenir, I might say. As that one's hit towards the middle infield. Can't get it. That's J.P. Crawford with the miss. Gets to Rodriguez, and that's going to be a leadoff single. And now the Astros have a man on. We're going to go to the bullpen. We're going to warm up some arms. We're going to warm up Tyler Wells, and as much as he's don't really want to bring him in, we're going to bring in Tyler Saucedo. Lefty-lefty matchup, as that one is fouled. Or righty-lefty matchup. What am I talking about? Jose is not a lefty. good contact against lefties. He's just good in general, so it doesn't really matter. That one foul, or staying ball. Guys, my circuits are frying right now. Cade Marlowe can't get there. Jordan's gonna turn second, go to third. He might be out at third. The throw, not there in time. A double from Altuve. Obviously, it looked like they expected Marlowe to get that, and they're calling for an intentional walk. And I might give it to him. I'm gonna do it. Load up the bases here for Diaz, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Hopefully we can get a little double play at home plate and first base. We need a double play ball. Strikeout for Yanier Diaz. And now Chas McCormick, who got to hit his last at bat. 1-1 count to him. That one's popped up for out number 2. And now Crawford under it and caught it. 2 outs just like that. We loaded up the bases. And now a possible grand slam opportunity for the Astros, but a possible 1-2-3 after loading the bases for the Mariners. That pitch swung on and missed. Full count to Pena. Runners going. Fouled off. Let's go fastball. High and outside. Have to strike him out here. Fouled. You cannot let a walk happen in this situation at all. We're going to step off. I don't really like the slider. He's got 1 successful remaining. We're going to go with the circle change. Low and outside. Swung on and missed. Jeremy Pena strikes out. And we get out of a jam. We load the bases up intentionally. And Saucedo. 1, 2, 3 after that. Mariners bats ready to get us in this game. 1-1 count here for Raleigh to start the 6th. He had a liner down the first base line last at bat. Kendall Graveman warming up. That's funny. McCullers, that one's fouled and out of play. So no possible foul ball caught on that one. 2-2. That one's outside for ball 3. Next is Polanco, who reached on an error his last at-bat, putting runners in the corners. That one fouled off by Raleigh, having a fight in this at-bat, not letting himself go away easy. That one fouled off late on that one and a little low. Still full count to Cal Raleigh. Also fouled off. Stay alive, big fella. Looking to hit an absolute shot into the stands, but that one is dribbled towards the shortstop. That almost looked like it teleported in his glove. Out number 1 as they make the play. Polanco, before he goes in, I'm going to keep Tyler Wells warming up, put Gabe Spire warming up. Get that lefty-righty as well. Matt Brash or Andres Munoz might come into the game a little later. Anyways, Polanco 0 for 2. Obviously, watches that one for strike 2. As I said, he reached on an error in the 4th on the Alex Bregman throw. That one swung on and missed. Strikeout for Jorge Polanco. And a strikeout for McCullers, who gets his first one of the night. And now we'll see Mitch Haniger, who substantially plays better on the road. Only hitting 171 at home, 3 home runs, which I believe are all hit with us. 218 average. Not the greatest average, but not going to stop him from trying to do something here. Watches that one. Ball 2. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Swung on and missed late. And it is now 2-2 to Mitch Haniger from McCullers Jr. That one fouled off into the stands. And another 2-2 here. That one hit up the center. Gonna get through the infield for a 2-out single. And that's gonna bring in Cade Marlowe for the Mariners. 2-out situation. 0 for 2 today. A fly out and unassisted ground out. Keep the inning alive, young fella. Hits that one towards Pena, and Pena has just gotten the final out in the inning. 3 innings in a row, I'm pretty sure, for the Astros. 3-1, still the score after 6. John Singleton, 0 for 2 on the day, facing Saucedo here. As that one is popped up towards the third baseman. Rojas sits under it. Out number 1. Quick out number 1 for the Mariners. Now Kyle Tucker back up for his 4th time. He's having a good day. 2 for 3. As that one is hit down first base side, but foul. Kyle Tucker probably would have gotten his 3rd hit there of the night. The pitch on the 1-2 is fouled. Third base side and into the stands. Oh my goodness, PCI was terrible. The pitch on the 1-2. Swung on, comebacker to Saucedo, who catches it and gets the out at first. 2 outs now. And now Corey Jolks, the DH, up to hit. That one hit into right. Haniger is going to get there. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Astros in the top of the 7th. Josh Rojas now. Back to the top of the lineup. Didn't even realize that. Fourth time around for the Mariners lineup. That hits him. He's going to take his base. Fans not happy about that one. Doesn't look intentional, though. Now it's J.P. Crawford with 2 singles. 999 OPS on the year. Looking to improve that with a hit here. That one fouled. JP could also tie the game here with a home run. You haven't seen one yet today. You've seen 1 RBI by Raleigh. That one hit hard, but foul on the first base side. Could have very likely scored Rojas. But no, it is going to be a foul ball. 1-2. That one hit hard in the right field. Doesn't have enough power on it. It doesn't. Tucker catches it at the wall. Looks like it was hooking foul regardless. And a very long out for J.P. Crawford. Now Julio Rodriguez, the man of the hour and the superstar of this team. 2 for 3 today. Hoping to tie the game. Swing and a miss. Terrible swing indeed. Can never get it right with him, man. That one fouled down the first base line. And J-Rod looking to score his buddy Josh Rojas. Here with a 1-2. There's only 1 out in the 7th. That one hit deep into center. Julio watches that one go. 2-run shot, tie, ball game. Julio Rodriguez. That ball, my oh my. You're not seeing that anymore. 437, 107.5 off the bat. His 15th of the year. And his 42nd and 43rd RBI. 3-3 ball game. He hung that knuckle curve down the center of the plate. And he makes him pay. Garver fouls that one off after the Julio home run. Big play by Julio Rodriguez. Can't believe it. And now Garver fouls that one off after the very close to being home run hit by JP. Julio doing that right after is huge. Strikeout for Mitch Garver. I chased on that. 2 outs for Luke Raleigh, who's 0 for 1 today. Two base on balls. That one fouled off towards the left side, third base. He's the DH today. Looking to get on base with a hit. That one hit hard down first base side. What a play by the first baseman, and McCullers beats him to the bag. That's the end of the 7th. We're going into the 8th inning, tied at 3, thanks to Julio Rodriguez and his 2-run shot, scoring Rojas and himself. Tie ball game. Yordan Alvarez into the game for the Astros at the plate. And looking at our matchups, I'm going to put in Gabe Spire here, the lefty. Really can't go any other way against Alvarez. Just a little less power against lefties, so we'll go against that. This is still 97 and 87. That one is outside. Ball 2. Gabe Spire gets him looking near the zone, maybe a little inside, but it's his first strikeout of the night. And a big one indeed here in the 8th. And now Altuve watches that one and fouls that one off towards third base side. You go with the circle change here. That's a foul tip caught by Raleigh. And a strikeout, 2 strikeouts in a row for Gabe Spire. And now Bregman up to the plate. 1 for 2. Hits that one at Polanco. A 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners. Good defensive playing by them. And good pitching by Gabe Spire to come in and do what he just did. Now they go into the bottom of the 8th with Raleigh, Polanco, and Haniger to try and take a lead here late. Brandon Bielak. 8.59 ERA, 0-0, 5 games, 0 holds, 10% strikeout rate. Did I say 471 average against? There better be some hits here. That one looked at for strike 2. Could have very easily been a home run. Raleigh only 1 hit ever against Bielak in his career. That one outside, ball 2. 2-2 count to Raleigh, who, once again, looking to get a big hit here. That one fouled down first base side. 2-2. To Cal Raleigh. That one inside and down. 3-2 full count. Polanco on deck. Struck out last at bat. He has reached, but on an air. Now Raleigh sees the full count. That one hit hard in the right field. Cal Raleigh watches it go. See you later, baseball. Mariners lead. A solo shot by Cal Raleigh. That one swung on and belted indeed. 434, 114.7. 3-4, 3 unanswered, 4 unanswered. Matter of fact, Seattle loves Raleigh. Now Polanco 0 for 3. To extend the lead, possibly. Hit one into right field. That's high. That's deep. Doesn't have enough on it. It's gone. Back to back. Jorge Polanco with a solo shot of his own. My oh my, his 14th of the year, 373. And the Mariners, 5 unanswered now, 5-3. We said Bielak's coming in. He's almost given up 500 average to hitters. We better hit, and we're doing that. As Haniger fouls that one off. 1-2 now to Haniger. 5-3 in favor of the Mariners. That one low for ball number 2. After this at-bat, we're going to warm up our closer, Graven and Montero, warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. Might need to come in soon, depending on how this at-bat goes. That one fouled off by Haniger. That was a 4-seamer. Only 92 on this guy. Having himself not the greatest outing, obviously. An infinite ERA in this one. That one hit deep into left field. I think it's got a little too much of an arc. 44-degree launch angle. Good hit. I think that was some pretty good hitting there. But it's going to be an out. Caught by Jordan. Now Josh Hader, who wasn't even warming up, is now coming into the game. 6 games, 6 innings pitched, 5 holds. The closer for the team. But no, it won't tell me the saves. 3-time reliever of the year, obviously, and a very, very good reliever. We're going to warm up Andres Munoz, of course, the closer on the team, to close out the game against Diaz, McCormick, and Pena, hopefully. But Marlowe now up to bat in the meantime. Swung on and missed. 1-2 to Marlowe. And he's still looking for a hit. 2 ground outs and a flyout. That one swung on and fouled. 1-2 still. 4 pitches so far from Hader in this at-bat. 3 strikes thrown. Swung on and missed. He chases it outside, and Marlowe goes 0 for 4, and he strikes out for the first time tonight. Hader, a much-needed strikeout for the Astros. And now it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs to Josh Rojas, who's 1 for 3. That one outside for a ball. Ball number 2, 2-1 count. Hitter ahead in the count. 2-run game for Josh Rojas to extend it. That one hit and fouled in the corner of the zone. A little bit outside. Would have been ruled a ball unless Angel Hernandez is maybe behind the plate, but 2-2 here to Rojas. That one fouled as well. Almost same place. Both down the first base line. 2-2. Bottom of the 8th. Hader with the pitch. Swung on and missed by Rojas. That's the end of the 8th. And it's 5-3 Mariners. Big inning for the Mariners. Taking the lead. Raleigh and Polanco back to back. And now here comes Andres Munoz to close out the game for the Seattle Mariners. This could be a very big one for them, as it is a divisional opponent, and a good one indeed, with the Houston Astros, who are only about 7 games behind. And there is Munoz's stats on the year. 15 saves on 17 opportunities. Not bad, not bad. First pitch is low for ball number 2. That one hit into middle infield. Crawford can't get it. Rodriguez will chase it down for a leadoff single. I feel like he could have gotten there, but no cigar. It's now runner on. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. That was Chaz McCormick. He's going to go back to the well. And a swing and a miss. 2 straight sliders, 2 straight strikes, a strikeout. And a very big one indeed. Double play ends the game now. That one hit to Polanco. It's going to be 4-6-3 ball game. Mariners win. Mariners don't lead until the 8th inning. And they get the win. A very tough divisional matchup. 5-3 your final score. Great game all around from a lot of the players, but player of the game has got to be Mr. Julio Rodriguez. Gabe Spire with the win, Belak with the loss, and Munoz with his 16th save of the year. Julio Rodriguez is the player of the game, 3 for 4 with that home run, 2 RBIs. That was the tying home run. We also had a Cal Raleigh home run and a Jorge Polanco home run. Gabe Spire with the win, obviously, as we said. Belak with the loss. And Munoz, 16 for 18 now on saves. That win brings us to 39-16 on the year and gives us an extended lead in the AL West. Puts us also tied for first in the league with the Dodgers for the best record in baseball. If we go and check the Dodgers, I believe they are at 39-16. They actually lose to the Mets tonight. So they are 39-17, which puts us in sole position of first in the MLB with a 39-16 record. Very impressive start to the year, and that will most likely end our games in the month of May. Well, we will go ahead and skip into the next ones. Matter of fact, let's look at our next matchups. Should we play the Angels at all? You know what? Let's do the Angels. Let's play the Angels. I know it is back-to-back series, but Brian Wu possibly having a good year. We're going to play the third game, I think. So we're going to simulate the next ones. We're going to auto-utilize that and auto-fix all. We're kind of just here to play the game. Loss, win, win, loss. So we split the series. We are currently split with the Angels, and we are now 41-19. Wu with the win. Great game from him. And then 4-7 loss. Hancock with the loss. Now a 6.46 ERA. Yikes. And now we're going to have George Kirby on the mound, who is the win-loss not there, but everything else looks fine. Against Griffin Canning. They're 32-26. We're 41-19. Likely still leading the division, as everybody else had over 20 losses. So we are leading the division. Next episode, when we come back, we play our first game in June, and then I will just tell you guys right now, the next one will be in the 4-game series against the Chicago White Sox. So we will have the Angels series, the White Sox series, and then we will play the Tampa Bay Rays or the Minnesota Twins, depending on the records. Probably the Rays due to their 21 losses and 38 win record. And then, just to be transparent with it, we'll probably play Toronto, and then we'll head into the All-Star game and the Home Run Derby. So there you have it. There is the rest of the games until the All-Star game. So we've got the White Sox, the Rays, and the Blue Jays, and then we will go into All-Star Weekend. That's going to be all for today. When we come back, we face a very good Angels team who is 4th in the division, 8 games behind us, 5-5 in their last 10, and the Seattle Mariners franchise doing good so far, over 60 games, exactly 60 games in, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.